Sports with Brandon Benitez.
What a scene, what a scene, what a scene. Valley fans for both Weslaco and Harlingen South softball teams had to travel to Austin and then some. It took an extra couple delays here, but because of inclement weather, the site from UT had to be moved over to Georgetown, and we're at Eastview High School. Welcome along, Brandon Benitez here with Channel 5 Sports. UIL State Softball Tournament is here, and for the first time in Valley history, we had two teams make it in the same year. Of course, you have Weslaco and you have Harlingen South, like I mentioned. Two teams, of course, that really were the cream of the crop this year in the RGV. If you asked preseason who would be one of the last few teams standing in the playoffs, most people, if you're following softball circles, would have said both of these teams would have made it far. But how far is what is incredible. Like I mentioned, two teams playing right here for a chance to move on to the state championship game. We got to start with Weslaco, a 6A school. For the first time, at least since 2016, they're back at this stage. And let's roll those highlights. Weslaco taking on Denton Guyer. Of course, the Lady Panthers, their program, they're now one of the few Valley team, or the only other Valley team aside from San Benito, who's made it to this stage multiple times. But here we go, top of the sixth, Weslaco up 2-0. Alexis Solis gets things going with an RBI double off of the fence, and in comes a Lady Panther. They led it 3-0 early on in this game, or midway through in this game rather, but Denton Guyer had something coming back for him. The fight left within the Lady Wildcats. 2 on for Brianna Williams. Tough bounce for that outfielder there. That led to a 2 RBI triple for Denton Guyer. But Weslaco, they tried answering back. Runner on first, but Finley Montgomery throwing some heat and having some choice words at the end of the inning. She was kind of chirping all night, but, that's all in the love of competition there. Bottom seventh now, Guyer with a runner on. Williams tried stealing second, but what a play from Romy Nunez and Mia Rodriguez. Inning over. So we head to extras, and it stayed tied 3-3 till the 13th inning. Emma Galvan with a runner on second, base hit down the left field line. Go-ahead run scores. Weslaco leading 4-3. It would be De La Hinojosa who added on some insurance later in the inning, but Valley fans were hyped. RBI single makes it 5-3, and Denton Guyer, they tried answering back, but they had loaded bases. This was a close game all the way through. Loaded bases, but a ground out for the fielder's choice ends this game, and it's game over. Weslaco moves on to the state championship game tomorrow at 4. Let's hear from Emma Galvan, who was the hero tonight, who hit that go-ahead run, and head coach Mario Rodriguez.
Just the timing the pitcher was the most important part. And I think it was just all in my head the whole game, and finally when the time was right, I came through.
Just no quit, and I think it goes back to their conditioning, right? I'm talking about 5:30 morning workouts, every day, and putting all the work in. So, it didn't feel like the girls didn't feel like they were dying down towards the end of the game. We could have probably gone another couple more innings. Didn't want to, but we probably could have.
I'm really excited. We didn't get to play at McCombs Field today, so we made sure before this game that we were going to play there tomorrow.
So now we move on to Harlingen South in the 5A state semifinal. Harlingen South taking on Aledo, a team that's been here, done that before. It's their 7th state appearance, but that didn't faze Lexi Sandoval. A couple Ks left and right for a scoreless first. She was ready to deal and said, give me the ball to let me take us there. But it was the making of a textbook pitcher's duel. Top of the third, Amira Rodriguez rips an infield single to left. 2 on for the Lady Southhawks. That set up Emily Ruiz, the hit of her life, for the lead, and drops in an RBI single to right center field. First run of the game would prove to be big for Harlingen South. But Lexi, of course, tasked with holding the lead. So Aledo with 2 on, but have no fear. Sandoval special on the way. 2 Ks to leave them stranded in the 5th. 10 Ks through 6 2/3 of a scoreless outing. Sandoval was special in this one, but credit to Aledo's Taylor McKean. She was throwing chili today. 14 Ks to keep her team within 1. A combined 24 strikeouts between the two pitchers. I told you, pitcher's duel for the ages. Yet bottom 7th, Harlingen South needs 1 more out to move on. Ground ball. Throw to first here. It's bobbled. Runners ruled safe, but Aledo tries going for the tie here, and instead it turns into a game-ending pickle. What a rundown. What a from a nightmare to a dream, Harlingen South wins it 1-0. The first Valley softball team to ever reach state. They played before Westaco, mind you. That's the reason why. Amira Rodriguez, she closed the final out. Sandoval was the hero. Let's hear from the Southhawks.
Just having that mindset that we're going to get through this. We got my team. We're one game away. We're making history already. Why not finish it off?
She's been doing that year-round, right? And the confidence that she has, and she knows what she's capable of doing, but the never-ending grit of the tenacity that she shows to fight and finish. And I was ready to pull her earlier on because, hey, they tagged her, but we were making plays that inning where I think all three were line drives and the outfield made plays. And she was like, no, Coach, I got it. Give me one more. And that's all I can ask for. And Amir's like, Coach, I'm ready when you are. And she was able to come in and close it out for us.
So Harlingen South moves on to the state final in 5A. Westaco moves on to the 6A state final. Both are happening tomorrow at the same time at their regular scheduled first pitch like it was today. So Harlingen South, they'll take on Melissa at 1 o'clock, hopefully at UT and not up here in Georgetown. They were really bummed about not getting to play at UT today, but they won, so they'll have another chance, of course, weather permitting. But on the Westaco side, their opponent are playing right now. Westaco, they took 13 innings to beat their opponent tonight. Now they'll take on the winner of Waco Midway, and the other team, of course, is Humble Kingwood. Now, for Westaco, of course, they have a chance to go hand in hand, make some Valley history along with Harlingen South. It should be a beautiful ride coming to a close tomorrow. We'll see if they can get the job done. But of course, on the baseball side, McCown Memorial, they take a loss 10-1 tonight to Leander Rouse, but it's a best-of-3 series. They'll play again tomorrow over in Jordanton. That's a look at sports over here in Georgetown. I'm Brandon Benitez. More Channel 5 News after the break.